That's enough to spark a wave of questions about whether a college education is still worth it. New income statistics answer those questions quite clearly. Yes, college is worth it. Given all the hardships many young college graduates face, a four-year degree is perhaps more valuable than ever. The wage gap between college graduates and everyone else hit a record high last year, according to new data based on an analysis of Department of Labor statistics by the Economic Policy Institute in Washington. The recent widening of the gap is especially noteworthy. This comes after the number of college graduates surged, partly because many people returned to school during the Great Recession. The fact that the wage gap continues to widen means that we are still not producing enough of it. An economist not involved in the Economic Policy Institute analysis says, there are too few college graduates. There aren't enough people ready to go to college. It's important to highlight these shortcomings. Because today's public debates, for which we the news media are responsible, often focus on the undeniable fact that a bachelor's degree is no guarantee of success. When critics and journalists spend so much time talking about the frontiers of education, it almost always keeps some teenagers out of college and some adults out of college again. These same critics and journalists send their children to college and often ponder which child to send to college. Deciding not to go to college for fear of being a bad deal is one of the most economically irrational decisions to make in 2014. Don't let even the much discussed cost of the course change that. A college degree actually costs about $500,000, according to an article published Thursday in Science magazine. That's right, college is cheaper than free in the long run. That amount is subtracted from the lifetime gap between college and high school graduate earnings. After factoring in inflation and the time value of money, the net cost of college is minus $500,000, about double what it was 30 years ago. Similarly, new statistics from the Economic Policy Institute show that college benefits aren't just for elite college graduates, who usually earn graduate degrees. The wage gap between college graduates and non-college graduates continues to widen. However, the wage premium for those who attended college without a bachelor's degree, including community college graduates, did not increase significantly. These earnings highlight the importance of efforts to reduce college dropout rates, such as those described at the University of Texas by Paul Tuff in a recent Times Magazine article. The average debt for a four-year college graduate is about $25,000, which is only a fraction of the economic benefits of college. Incidentally, my own student loans, adjusted for inflation, were about the same as this figure. Also, the unemployment rate for 25 to 34-year-olds with a bachelor's degree was just 3% in April. I find the data from the Economic Policy Institute, a left-wing research group, particularly compelling because it emphasizes that education is not the solution to all economic problems. College graduates, like almost everyone else, suffer from sluggish economic growth and the problem of a disproportionate share of this growth occurring among very wealthy households. Over the past decade, the average hourly wage for college graduates has risen by just 1%, to about $32.60. The widening wage gap was largely due to the average wage of everyone else dropping 5% to about $16.50. It's just that people in almost every kind of job aren't getting to see their wages go up, said Lawrence Michel, director of the institute. Wage growth practically stopped in 2002. From a national perspective, education is only part of the solution to economic problems. The most reliable ticket to the mid-range and beyond those who question the value of college are usually those who can afford to know that their children will be able to attend. Some even claimed it was a waste of time. If you like the video, like, subscribe and go watch the video that YouTube recommends.